Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Naomi for those of you who do not know, and I am really excited because today we are doing an everyday makeup routine. I'm going to be recreating this look that I posted on my community tab, and I said I was going to recreate it, so I'm here to do so. Now I made just a few tweaks in my everyday makeup routine and I feel like it's really helped my makeup to look flawless. So if you're loving this look and you want to see how I got it, let's get right into the video. Now first things first, I start off with a fresh face. I have my eyebrows and my lashes on. I don't find it necessary to do an eyebrow routine because I barely do anything to my eyebrows. I mean, if you guys do find a brow routine necessary, let me know and I will do so, but it's gonna be like a 2-minute video because not much is happening with the brows. I don't remember the name of the lashes I'm wearing currently, but I will find out and link it below for you guys. But these lashes are just so beautiful and it really does give that natural look on the eyes. Also, I forgot to mention, before makeup, before anything, I actually use my Biosense sunscreen here. This SPF has to be my favorite right now. It does have a bit of a white cast, so my skin kind of looks ashy, but that's only the sunscreen. And it's gonna get even ashier looking after the primer. So before I put on my primer, I use my Max Fix Plus. I spray that all over my face, getting it nice and dewy. And then I go in with my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This primer literally makes your skin look so smooth. It really does give a silk canvas, and I love it when my makeup looks nice and silky. So this primer is a must. Like, if you guys do not already have it, you need it, especially for the spring and summer seasons. I feel like this primer really just gives that glow from within. I don't know how a primer can do all of that, but this primer does all of that. Now we're getting into foundation, and for foundation I'm using, of course, my Born This Way matte foundation. Now to blend that out, I like to go between two brushes. So usually I would go for my Makeup Forever brush, and this foundation brush is just amazing, but today I use my Real Techniques 202 brush. I would have to say this brush is actually competition with the Makeup Forever brush. I'm pretty sure this brush is like $10, maybe $12, and the Makeup Forever one is at least $60. So this brush is just so good for blending out liquid foundation, and it just cuts the blending time in half. Now for the foundation, I only use a pump and a half on my face, and it really does blend my entire face. And whatever is remaining on the brush, I'll use it on my forehead because I don't like to put too much product on my forehead or wherever it gets too oily on my face. You want to make sure that you're using as little product as possible, especially if you're an oily person like me. You don't need too much product because otherwise it will go from bad to worse real quick. So getting into concealers, I've been using two Born This Way concealers. I like when my under eye is a little bit brighter now, so I go between the Maple concealer and the Butterscotch concealer. I'm really not into putting a bunch of concealer all over my under eye. What I like to do is using just a little bit of concealer in the areas where I really need that coverage. So I'll take the brighter concealer first, going just in the corner of my under eye, and I'll take the darker one right in the middle of my under eye, and that's it. I'm not going to put any on the sides. I'm not going to do any of that because once you start blending, you can just drag those on the sides. It's better to have a little bit of concealer and work your way up rather than just having a lot on your face at once and not knowing what to do with it. I find that that trick has really helped making my under eye look seamless and making my makeup look more natural in general. Going back in my Maple concealer, I'm gonna use that above my lip, under my lip, and also down the bridge of my nose and a little bit on my forehead. And to blend all that concealer in, I'm gonna use my Real Techniques sponge, and I made sure that the sponge was a bit damp so that I'm able to work in the product perfectly. Now when blending out my lip area, I like to go in with the Real Techniques 421 brush. That brush is a great concealer brush to just buff everything out and making sure that it's blended beautifully. I don't like using a brush for my under eyes because my under eyes are more sensitive, and a brush is okay for the rest of your face. Now I blended out all the concealer except for my nose. I like that to just sit a little bit because I want it to get a little bit dry. It will look good at the end. Now before filming this video, I had to hit up Sephora and re-up on a few products. The first thing I got is my favorite all-time favorite setting spray, which is the Urban Decay All Night Glowy Setting Spray. It has to be the glowy one because I just love when my skin is looking so glowy. Like, not sweaty, that's a bit too much, but glowy. That's what we're going for. And we're gonna get into that a bit later. But I also had to stock up on a new NARS Laguna bronzer. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I've been using a sample of the NARS Laguna bronzer and it's lasted me literally forever. But I was so in love with this bronzer that I had to buy the full size. I had to get on it. I got it in number 5 and this bronzer is just so beautiful. Look at that rich, beautiful color. It's just dark and chocolatey. I can't get over this bronzer. To blend out my bronzer, I'm using the Real Techniques 241 brush. This brush has really helped to just control how much bronzer I want to put in one area. I find that other brushes I use just kind of make the bronzer look like too much, and that's not good. But this brush really helps to control that bronzer in one area, and it makes blending out the bronzer very, very seamless. Now, before blending out the concealer on my nose, I spray my face with the MAC Fix Plus just to make sure the concealer is a bit wet, making it easier to blend out. So I'm going back in with the same Laguna bronzer and I'm using that just underneath my eyebrows, adding some dimension to that area. Also gonna take the leftover of that bronzer and then bring it down the sides of my nose. That's gonna give me a very nice subtle contour for my nose. And because I'm dragging it up underneath my eyebrows, it makes it look a bit more natural. And this is how my face is looking with all the liquid products. The blending and the brushes I'm using really make a big difference in how the makeup turns out. Now going in with my powder products, I have not found a better setting powder than the Huda Beauty setting powder. I'm using the shade Kunafa. Now the trick here to getting that seamless under eye is that once I take the product on my powder puff, I tap the excess on my hand before blending in the product. And that's going to ensure that I don't have too much product underneath my eyes, making the entire look, once again, look seamless. Now that I place the powder underneath my eyes, above my lip, and under my lip, just basically everywhere where I put concealer, I'm going to take the little bit that's left of the powder and place that on the sides of my face right underneath my bronzer to just make it look more defined. Now getting into blush, guys, I've been very torn for blush lately because the Maybelline blush is so pigmented and beautiful. But the NARS Exhibit A blush, it gives that seamless, like, okay, you're blushing. So I didn't know what to choose. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do today, but of course I had to stick with my NARS. But if you are looking for a more affordable blush, then definitely the Maybelline blush is a great option. Now going in with my mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal mascara. This mascara is really, really great. I feel like it helps perfectly to pull out those bottom lashes, making it look like I actually have some when I don't. Now getting into my lip combo, this is one of my favorite parts of the entire look because I love a good lip combo. I'm using my Morphe liner in the color Trendsetter. This is a really deep, beautiful liner. And honestly, sometimes I like it a bit more than the MAC Chestnut liner. Then I'm going in with my Milani lipstick in the color Desire. This is more of a brown colored lipstick and I really like it on the days where I want to do a more bolder look. Now you probably already know that I am in love with the Laneige lip gloss. But there's just something about this beauty supply store lip gloss that really does it for me. So we're using that today. I feel like for my initial lip looks, when I want to do like pictures or videos, the beauty supply store one is a bit more glossy, but the Laneige lip gloss is really nice for long lasting and it's less sticky. Now we're gonna go in and set the entire face with my Urban Decay Glowy Setting Spray. Now you're probably wondering, why do I use a matte foundation but a glowy setting spray? The thing is, I like it when my makeup looks like a silk finish. A silk finish will make your skin look hydrated and beautiful, but still have like that smooth look that a matte finish does. So the reason why I use a matte foundation is for that smooth look, but then the glowy setting spray just really helps to bring out that hydration in my face. And as you can see, it looks very smooth, very gorgeous. And that's exactly how I love my makeup to look. So that is the complete look. This is my go-to soft glam makeup. I mean, I love this makeup look for pictures, videos, you name it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I mean, do what you gotta do. But that being said, I will see you guys next week for a new video. Bye.